17 matches between the pair. Rob McLean as the commentator.
He was named in the squad but not in the team. Alan Stubbs is noticeable by his absence. The Celtic defender could now be on his way to Aston Villa. The only change in this lineup is Craig Burley's first start in 4 months in place of injured Lubo Moravcik. As expected, Mark Viduka has to wait for top team action. He's on the bench along with Simon Donnelly. Burley slots into the berth vacated by Moravcik, operating behind the front two of Harold Bratbach and 31-goal Henrik Larsson. With Stubbs on the way out, Vidar Reset continues as a stand-in defender. Jonathan Gould hasn't picked the ball out of the net here at Celtic Park in the last 5 league games. That's impressive for a player who wants to push his claims to the Scotland #1 jersey. Gould's teammate until a couple of weeks ago was David Hanna. Then the midfielder, that's his best position he reckons, went back to his former club Dundee United as Paul Sturrock builds a new team. Here's the team he's built for Celtic Park. The only change is enforced because of injury to Eric Pettersson. Teenager Jim Patterson deputises. New signing Scott McCulloch is suspended. Otherwise, it's the team which beat Aberdeen 3-0 last Saturday. Patterson slots in at left back. Hanna links up with another teenager on loan, John Eustace, in central midfield. Departing striker Kjell Olofsson partners 10-goal Billy Dodds up front. And the referee for Celtic against Dundee United is Mike McCurry. Dundee United start the match. Both these teams in dire need of the points for starkly contrasting reasons. United, third from bottom, 7 points ahead of Dunfermline, who have a game in hand. Celtic have the chance today to move to within 7 points of leaders Rangers, who play at Kilmarnock tomorrow. So important for Celtic that they keep what pressure they can on Rangers. First touch for Jim Patterson, back in the side, and a very strong first touch from John Eustace on loan from Coventry City, clattering into Craig Burley. Well, Paul Sturrock not taking long to leave the confines of the dugout, make his presence felt. Neither De Vos nor Bratbach could make much of that. In from Blinker, cleared by Patterson. That was Easton. Joe Miller's header. Billy Dodds. Good pass and a good run by Olofsson. He'll now want to hold this up. Wait for reinforcements. Knocked across goal. And nobody there for United. De Vos for Miller. Good touch. Billy Dodds. Looking for options. One of them is Craig Easton. Good effort off the crossbar from Easton. And turned away by Paul Lambert. So close to the opening goal, Craig Easton. Well struck this. A curling effort as well. And it cracked back off the bar. Lovely ability, Craig Easton, just 20 years old yesterday, a lot of first-team experience, and he had the beating of Jonathan Gould there. Given away by Olofsson. Reggie Blinker trying to escape the clutches of Eustace. Now running at Malpass. It's a good ball in. And a corner kick conceded by Jason De Vos. Signs there of growing confidence in the play there from Blinker. His third consecutive start after what's been a barren season for him. It's Blinker's corner. And it was Vidar Reset's header that flew wide. Scored with his head against Kilmarnock 10 days ago. Time on the ball for Neil Duffy. Missed by McNamara. Confusion there between McNamara and Boyd. Mopping up Mjällby. Johan Mjällby hasn't missed a game for Celtic since signing from Stockholm. His first match was the Old Firm match. Onto his fellow Swede Henrik Larsson. Neat flick from Lambert, worryingly for Celtic. Larsson still grounded. Blinker chased by Miller. Larsson is on the move again. Burley to Boyd. United getting back behind the ball. It needs something special from Celtic. Blinker's pass, just too much pace. Brackback couldn't get there. Sieb Dijkstra saved it. Reggie Blinker trying to work an opening. Trying to slide through the pass that would offer up a chance for Brackback. Billy Dodds. It's for Jim Patterson. Covering across with Jackie McNamara. Timed this well, McNamara, because Patterson is pacey. Crossfield run from Jackie McNamara, trying to find some room. Reggie Blinker making himself available. McNamara running on. It's a good run from McNamara. Turned back, intercepted by Duffy, and cleared by Joe Miller. Made a good run, Jackie McNamara. He'll be disappointed that he didn't make more of the cutback. Craig Burley to Jackie McNamara. Two players who've missed a fair chunk of the season with injury. Burley races on, and Dijkstra races out. Mjällby under pressure from Olofsson. For Patterson. Jonathan Gould is underneath it. He's lost it. Billy Dodds. United have the lead. All sorts of accusing glances in the Celtic goalmouth. Billy Dodds celebrates. 25 minutes gone. The Dundee United supporters can hardly believe it.
Score for Dundee United. The scorer was number 15, Billy Dodds.
Jonathan Gould had it and then lost it, and Billy Dodds was very calm, waited his moment. It's a blunder by Gould, and it's the opening goal for Dundee United. Here's a closer look. Gould won't want to re-examine his performance there, I'm sure. Billy Dodds, 1-0. McNamara, the pass came off Easton. A good half so far for Dundee United. Jackie McNamara's off and running for Craig Burley's pass. It's a corner kick. The last touch off Jim Patterson, despite his protest. He reckoned he'd play this onto Jackie McNamara. The big guns are up again for Celtic as they chase an equaliser. Left foot of Reggie Blinker. Out comes Sieb Dijkstra. He's lost it. Mjällby had a chance. Good defending by Malpass. Mjällby's hurt. Celtic still have it. Lambert to Craig Burley, thinking about the shot. Closed down very quickly was Burley. And the shot flew way too high. Mjällby almost had a chance from the corner kick. Sieb Dijkstra came a long way. He'd have done well to have held on to that. Flicked on by Boyd, and the important challenge came in from Maurice Malpass. Reggie Blinker, long ball for Henrik Larsson, chance for 1-1. What a good tackle by Neil Duffy. That looked as if it was dropping invitingly for Henrik Larsson. Duffy did well. The 45 minutes are up in the first half. 2 minutes to be added. Stefan Mahe moving at speed. Left by Duffy. That could have been dangerous. Henrik Larsson just failed to make contact. Well, Dundee United know all about the dangers and the abilities of Henrik Larsson, and that was dangerous from Duffy. Burley having a look at the possibilities. McNamara, brought back. Lost it. Patterson to Dodds. Patterson again. Good quick pass for Kjell Olofsson. Chipped beyond Jonathan Gould for Jim Patterson. He couldn't quite get there. I think Kjell Olofsson was torn between two ideas there, the shot at goal or the cross for Patterson. In the end it fell somewhere in the middle. Dundee United don't have too much to complain about. At the end of the first half, Billy Dodds with the only goal so far. It might well have been Craig Easton who had given United the lead after only 5 minutes. Jonathan Gould saved by his crossbar. A swirling effort from Easton, very close to opening the scoring. This was the moment when the deadlock was broken. Jonathan Gould at fault on the cross ball, had it, then lost it. Great composure from Billy Dodds, took his time, picked his spot, and that was 1-0 to Dundee United. There have been very few chances in front of goal for Celtic. This the best of them. Dijkstra's fumble this time, and Malpass was the man in the way to foil Johan Mjalby from close in. So a good half for Dundee United. Glum faces among the Celtic supporters. It's Celtic 0, Dundee United 1. A vital second 45 minutes ahead of Celtic. They know they can't afford to slip up. Trailing 10 points behind Rangers, they hope to close it to 7. If they lose here, the gap could be 13 by tomorrow at Rugby Park. And the title challenge from a Celtic point of view would effectively be over. McNamara and Burley combining. And a corner kick after just 30 seconds of the second half. Early pressure from Celtic, and that came off Patterson. Another in-swinger from Reggie Blinker, held by Dijkstra, and he was fouled by Mjalby. The keeper did well there under pressure from the big Swede. Olofsson getting the better of reset. Kjell Olofsson, and looking for a penalty kick. It's not been given. Jonathan Gould furious. He reckons Kjell Olofsson dived and should be yellow carded. The Dundee United supporters, meanwhile, thought they should have had a penalty kick. A moment of high drama after just 2 minutes of the second half. And Gould is being told to cool down by Mike McCurry. He was furious here. It was Reset's mistake. The direct approach taken by Olofsson. He held off Tom Boyd well. Out came Gould. Down went Olofsson. The big question is, was there contact? Mike McCurry's decision was no, but in that case, did Kjell Olofsson take a dive? Paul Sturrock is furious. John Eustace pulled back, dangerous ball, cut out by Craig Burley. Turned up behind for a corner kick. But he did well to get in the way of an inviting ball in from Eustace. Joe Miller with the corner kick. DeVos trying to put his head to it. Easton's shot charged down. David Hanna hoisted over the top. And a big buzz around Celtic Park because Mark Viduka is donning his working clothes. That's a good pass for Maurice Malpass. Back came Brattbakk. Now it's Reggie Blinker. Foul against Malpass, who was out of position and was trying to get back as quickly as he could. That's what you call a professional foul. Well, just listen to the ovation for Mark Viduka. It's taken 3 months between his signing for the club and his first appearance for the first team. A standing ovation from the Celtic support for the man who cost £3 million from Croatia, Zagreb, Australian international, and finally he's arrived in the first team. His first touch, chasing a return pass from Henrik Larsson. Fergus McCann's days are numbered as the Celtic managing director, and he'd certainly like to leave with smiles on the faces of the Celtic supporters. Not the case at the moment. McNamara against Patterson. He's got pace, Jim Patterson, but Jackie McNamara getting the better of him. And lucky that his cross was deflected into the hands of Sieb Dijkstra. This was good play from McNamara, persistent in his efforts at getting through and unlucky with the cross. Long ball from Tom Boyd, all the way through for Craig Burley, having a look at what's available in the area. Turned that back looking for Mark Viduka. Jason DeVos got there first and cut out the danger for Dundee United. Look at Burley darting glances into the penalty area, wondering what the best ball was to play in. McNamara's cross, underneath it, Mark Viduka, jumping was Malpass as well. Foul given against Reggie Blinker, applauded by Joe Miller. First there was the tussle between Malpass and Viduka, but there was the foul by Blinker, trying to haul Joe Miller's shirt off, it looked like. Blinker, lovely skill, lovely change of direction, beating both Eustace and Miller. The cross curling away from Dijkstra. And taking no chances was Craig Easton. Happy to concede the corner kick here as the ball swirled away from the goalkeeper. Viduka is an imposing figure in the penalty box. Reset and Mjällby are up as well, so Celtic have options here for Reggie Blinker. And that's good handling from Sieb Dijkstra. A packed penalty area, but his concentration was maintained. Lambert to Burley. Reggie Blinker has stayed out on the right-hand side. Might think about a shot here, Blinker. It was deflected. And Henrik Larsson's effort, disappointing for him, didn't really catch it. And in the end, after Viduka's flick offered up the chance, it just trundled through to Dijkstra. Mahe got there before Miller. Blinker, good challenge by DeVos, although a free kick's been given against him. He claims he's innocent. Looked as if he went for the ball against Mahe. This will answer the question for us. Yes, he got the ball, and hard done by there to have a free kick given against him. 5 in the box, now 6 for Celtic. In from Reggie Blinker. Desperate to get a connection on the ball at the far post was Mark Viduka. Offered up invitingly by Blinker, but Celtic failed to make it count. Now Joe Miller has it. Trying to get the pass away to Dodds, cut out by Mahe. Celtic on the counter-attack. McNamara with the ball at his feet. Craig Burley ahead of him. Azar Larsson and Viduka. Back for McNamara. Now Blinker. Now Burley. McNamara again. Solid defending by Dundee United. Eustace it was who broke down the attack. And Kjell Olofsson on his own. Holding the ball up. Waiting for arrivals. Here's Eustace. Now it's Miller. Flicked away by Mjällby. In pursuit is Easton. Now Patterson. The reverse pass, but Kjell Olofsson was static. Viduka for Blinker. Trying to find the pace, which will take him away from Magnus Skolmark. That's an excellent pass for Craig Burley. And that's 1-1. It took a touch off Siep Dijkstra, but he couldn't keep it out. And now Craig Burley wants to set out in search of the winner. He knows that goal isn't enough for Celtic. They want all 3 points here. And the minute the ball was in the back of the net, Burley was after it to get the game restarted. The goal here set up by Reggie Blinker's play. Found some room, found the perfect pass for Burley. His shot was firmly hit, but it took a deflection off Siep Dijkstra. The goalkeeper frustrated that he didn't keep this out. It's 1-1 with 30 minutes of the second half gone. Craig Burley's 7th goal of the season, number 6 coming at Motherwell last Sunday. The Celtic supporters are in good voice after that. The long throw from Olofsson, headed away by Burley. Lambert's flick, now McNamara. Celtic have some momentum. Henrik Larsson. Viduka up ahead of him, McNamara as well. Lambert and Blinker arriving. Here's Paul Lambert lining up the shot, blocked by Neil Duffy, and it's a long chase back for Burley. McNamara knocked over after he played the pass away, advantage being played. Mjällby looking for Reggie Blinker. Skillful play again from Blinker. Now Lambert. McNamara. On comes Craig Burley. Tackled by Hanna. And corner kick given. Last touch must have come off David Hanna, as he and McNamara battled for possession at the edge of the area. And these Celtic supporters now on the edge of their seats. Corner kick taken to Paul Lambert at the edge area. Back to Burley. Reggie Blinker's header. Unable to hit the target. It was a useful opportunity at the near post. Blinker doesn't need to be told. Played in first time by Burley. Lambert against Dodds, 14 against 14. Burley for Larsson. A cushioned pass for Lambert towards Blinker, cut out by Patterson. Dundee United fighting a rearguard action at the moment. The inevitable pressure from Celtic. In from Burley. Viduka trying to find some room. It's Blinker. Alongside him is Craig Burley. Now Henrik Larsson. It's 2-1. Henrik Larsson strikes for Celtic. His 32nd goal of the season. The Celtic pressure pays off, and the title challenge is back in business. Something had to give here, you felt, as Celtic pummeled at the United defence. First there was Viduka, then Blinker, then Burley, and finally Larsson, and what a finish that was. Top quality striking from Larsson. He's in a quiet game so far, but don't write him off. Now 32 for Henrik Larsson from 36 games. There's only one Henrik Larsson, goes the cry, and it's difficult to argue. Well, the flags are up, and the voices are up, as Celtic supporters celebrate that Henrik Larsson goal, which they will feel keeps them on the title trail. It's Blinker. Burley quickly on to McNamara. In for Viduka. The header flew too high, he won it well though. Very determined as he jumped to meet this Jackie McNamara cross. Just couldn't keep it down. There'll be some almighty roar when Viduka scores his first goal for Celtic, you can be assured of that. Headed down by Lambert, came off Dodds. Burley through for Larsson. Blinker. Little shimmy. Trying to find a way past Skoldmark. Good challenge. At the cost of a corner kick. Stuck with Blinker well though. Johan Mjalby arriving in the penalty box alongside Viduka and Larsson. Instead back for Craig Burley. What a good hit that was. It came off the head of David Hanna and flew by for a corner kick. This looked as if it was heading towards Sieb Dijkstra's net. Two minutes between Celtic and a vital 3 points. Larsson against De Vos. Reset. Almost a fresh air shot, that one. Duffy. Larsson was in the way. Viduka. Well, with all the confidence to try to chip Sieb Dijkstra from about 30 yards out. Saw the possibility here, but just too high. Well, that would have crowned the match for the Celtic supporters, and Viduka been on target there. Into the final minute of stoppage time, it's Billy Dodds. In from McLaren. Good defending from Mjalby, and very calmly played out as well. Jackie McNamara on the move. That might well have been Dundee United's last chance to have got something from this game. All around the ground, supporters are looking at watches. 30 seconds of stoppage time left. Celtic now happy just to keep the ball. They failed to do it though. Stephen Mai wins it back. And there's the roar from the Celtic supporters on full time, which tells you their title show is still on the road. They close the gap on Rangers to 7 points. Rangers play at Rugby Park against Kilmarnock tomorrow. And Craig Burley it was who brought Celtic back into the game with just 15 minutes left. His shot deflected in, that made it 1-1. And somehow it had to be Henrik Larsson who struck the winner with just 10 minutes to go. There's the scoreline, 2-1 for Celtic, as they try to keep the pressure on Rangers as the Premier League season comes to its climax. Mark Viduka had his first experience of top team action with Celtic. What a roar he got when he came on. He'll have enjoyed the experience, he'll have enjoyed the win. Final score at Celtic Park, Celtic 2, Dundee United 1. Joseph, things were getting intense for Celtic in the second half.
Yeah, I think second half we played our game. We tried to play our game with our good passing game. And of course, against well-organized team, as Dundee United was, it was not easy game all around. But in the end of the day, of course, we are happy that we won. For performance, what we did in the second half, I think we deserved to win. But generally, it was one of the most difficult games that we played.
Paul, you won't be happy with the result, but you must be happy with the Dundee United performance.
Well, if you'd asked me about 2 weeks ago after the Queen's Park game, you know, the whole club was on a low. We have a very, very good performance last week, and the players take the confidence from that and take it into the game today. There's a lot of things that have happened in that game today that is very, very pleasing, and I'm hopeful now that the players appreciate that, what hard work and attitude has done for them. And if we play like that, I'm sure we'll win games from now at the end of the season.
Are you pleased with the part played by Mark Viduka when he came on?
Yeah, he came in not in easy situation, but I think he had a few good touches. Of course, when he will play longer and more training sessions with the rest of the boys, I think he's a good player, and he will be thinking something maybe else in the attacking way. You know, he's a player who's able to take a ball, little bit hold and bring other players into the game.
What did you think about the penalty decision that wasn't given in your favour?
Well, all I can really say about it is that Shell is adamant the goalie's not touched him. It's been a contact from behind, a push from behind that was the penalty. Our players are incensed about it. Football's a funny, funny game. Hopefully, some of these decisions will start going our way sooner or later, because we've had an awful lot of them that's kicked us in the teeth this season.
You've maybe scored better goals, but maybe none as important as that one, because it keeps things going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what the goals are like. I didn't get forward too much today. I said before the game, you know, I wasn't expecting to get up and down as I was before I got the injury. It's going to take time, but I just managed to get there. Some good play from Reggie on the left, and who, you know, had an excellent game today, slipped us in, and it was just a matter of hitting the target. Fortunately for me, it took a ricochet. It was a bit of a horrible goal, but crowd on their feet, and then we're pushing again for the winner, which I think we signalled to the bench. There was 15 to go, so we knew we had a wee bit of time.
Mark, how was that for you?
Can't really find a word to describe it. The reception I got was just overwhelming. I didn't expect that sort of a positive reception, and I'm very thankful to all the Celtic fans for that.
The reception you got was almost bigger than the winning goal.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, you know, the first 10 minutes I got on, I couldn't get over that, the ovation, you know.
Do you see that as a result which puts at least some pressure on Rangers at Kilmarnock tomorrow?
Well, it does, I mean, because Kilmarnock have been playing quite well. They've had a wee sticky patch after the winter break, but I don't see why not. I thought they played particularly well here in the first 45 minutes against us, so if they can repeat that, you never know. We can only keep our fingers crossed. I'm sure a few of the lads will be watching it in telly tomorrow, so as I say, we'll keep our fingers crossed, but it's not over by a long shot. It would have been had we not got the right result today, but we did get the right result. We grinded it out, so still a long way to go.
If you had the chance, would you wipe away the last 3 months and start all over again?
Yeah, I would. I didn't expect things like that to happen. I didn't want those things to happen, but they did, and I had to live with them.
But clearly any negative thoughts in the minds of the Celtic supporters have been wiped away from their very reaction today.
Yeah, I mean, they're great, you know. I can't find the words to describe it, you know. It's a good feeling. It's a great feeling.
Is there anything still to be sorted out? I mean, is the transfer deal still to be finally concluded before that can be put to bed?
I don't know. I think I don't really want to think about that. I want to think about just trying to do my best for this club, and that's basically number one on my priority list.
And obviously everyone in that home dressing room believes that Rangers can still be caught.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for. We never say die, I think, at this club.
9 home wins in a row for Celtic, but one they had to really work hard for today. Incidentally, Alan Stubbs was in the squad for today's match, but didn't strip. Rob asked the Celtic head coach for the latest news on Stubbs' future.
You know, I didn't speak with him now after the game, but of course he's a top player and a professional boy, but I think that his problem is really family problem, as he spoke to me.
And while you might want to keep him, it might be impossible.
Yeah, we have to find out that proper solution, which I think discussion and to find out all those things, it's very important for him, for a team. And I am sure that our officials, they will do their best.
Dr. Joe trying to put a positive spin on it.